transport management. In any organization involved in manufacturing or production of goods and services, management of logistics assumes significance. Appropriate planning, implementing and control the flow of goods, its storage and the effectiveness with which several activities follow from the point of origin to the point of consumption occupies a significant place in modern business. The function of logistics includes sourcing, procurement, production planning, scheduling, packaging, assembly, and customer services. Each one of these activities is very important. The developments in the field of transportation and communication are resulting in emergence of global supply chains and logistic processes. Due to this significance, in this lesson, we are going to discuss transportation system and transportation logistics management. It follows from the previous slide that after studying this lesson, you should be able to understand transport functionality and principles, participants in transport decisions, modal characteristics, modal comparison, legal classification, comparison of each mode with legal classification. Transportation functionality provides two major functions, namely product movement and product storage. Whether the product is in the form of materials, components, assemblies, work in progress, or finished goods, transportation is necessary to move it to the next stage of the manufacturing process or physically closer to the ultimate customer. A primary transportation function is product movement up and down the value chain. A less common transportation function is temporary storage. Vehicles make rather expensive storage facilities. However, if the in-transit product requires storage but will be moved again shortly, the cost of unloading and reloading the product in a warehouse may exceed. The fundamental principles guiding transportation management and operations are economy of scale and economy of distance. Economy of scale refers to the characteristic that transportation cost per unit of weight decreases when the size of shipment increases. Economy of distance refers to the characteristic that transportation cost per unit of distance decreases as distance increases. Transport transactions are often influenced by five parties: the shipper, that is the original party, the consignee, which is the destination party or receiver, the carrier, the government, the public, and their relationship with one another. Transportation infrastructure consists of the rights of way, vehicles and carrier organizations that offer transportation services on a for-hire or internal basis. The nature of the infrastructure also determines a variety of economic and legal characteristics for each mode or multimodal system. We know that the five basic transportation modes are rail, highway, water, pipeline, and air. Railroads have handled the largest number of ton-miles continental. As a result of the early establishment of a comprehensive rail network connecting almost all cities and towns, railroads dominate intercity freight tonnage. Road transport gives door-to-door operating flexibility and speed of intercity movement. Water transport has moderate fixed costs compared to rail and highway. Pipelines are used for gases and liquids, also in certain cases. They are operational 24/7, limited only by commodity changeover and maintenance. Air transport ensures high speed, allowing elements of logistical design to be reduced or eliminated. The table here shows the modal comparison. The carriers can be classified on the basis of legality as public carrier, private carrier, contract carrier, and exempt carrier. While all of us are well familiar with the first three, there may be some of you not very sure about the last one. The exempt carrier is a for-hire exempt from economic regulation regarding rates and services. The laws of the marketplace determine the rates and services. An exempt carrier gains this status by the commodity it hauls or by the nature of its operations. Basically used for bulk movement like coal, ore, grains, etc. The recent focus toward development of transportation management centers or TMCs has created an opportunity for transportation professionals to interact in an expanded manner with many non-traditional disciplines. Intergraph serves as the source for infrastructure management and integrated operational support solutions for the electric, gas, water, pipeline, utility and communication industries. It provides services in terms of electric infrastructure management, gas infrastructure management, mobile workforce management, pipeline infrastructure management, smart grid, and integrated outage management solutions and water infrastructure management. Let us check our progress. State whether the statements given are true or not. Transportation cost includes rates, minimum weight, loading and unloading charges. True or false? True. Specialty refers the consistency of the transit time a carrier provides. True or false? False. A public carrier is essentially a firm's own transportation. True and false? False. Let us take a brief revision of what we have studied in this lesson. Transportation happens to be the most fundamental part of strategic logistics management. Transport costs include all costs associated with movement of products from one location to another. The average transport costs ranges from 5% to 6% of the recommended retail price of the product. Transportation is the movement of products, materials and services from one area to another, both inbound and outbound. It can also be said as movement from one node of the supply chain to the other.